Welcome to the Marion County Fair. We were just talking about this, and Marion County is 180 years old yesterday. So, and the fair started shortly after that. I think last year we were 175 or something like that. So it's a big deal. We're the first county in Oregon. We hold the state capitol right here in our county. So we're like the best. Everything good is in Marion County. And we're going to start with the national anthem. So if everybody wants to stand as I introduce Logan, she's a Silverton High School student and member of FFA, and has sung the national anthem all over. Some of you people have heard her sing before. So here she is, Logan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Logan. Logan is an example of what we're about here at the Marion County Fair. The fair is here to support our local youth, FFA and 4-H kids. They work hard all year, raising their livestock and doing other things and learning how to run businesses and how to animal husbandry, and there's so many things I can't even begin to say how important it is to support the local youth, the 4-H and FFA programs. They're our future, and that's what this fair is all about. Now I just want to say a few things about what's going on here at the fair. We are fully stocked. We're back 100% this year after having a couple of years where we had some control. We're now in our own control, and we've got 4 days of the fair, full swing. We've got all the animals back. We've got tons of food vendors out here. We have a full carnival. We've got entertainment. We've got this building, Columbia Hall, has public competitions in it. A little bit later on, in another hour or so, the commissioners are going to judge a pie eating contest, or no, not a pie eating. They're not going to shove their faces in the pie. They're tasting the pies. That's what it is. To see who made the best Marionberry pie in the county, because the Marionberry was developed right here in Marion County, i.e. Marionberry. So we're pretty proud of that. That's another area that we want to focus on, and why we have pushed our slogan, Made in Marion. And it's only going to get better as we go every year. So that's one thing going on. Like I said, Columbia Hall has a lot of exhibits and hobbies, and there's a lot of commercial vendors you can visit. There's things to do everywhere for the kids. We have the tractors and all that fun stuff, but we have the Pirate Parrot guy back this year, and that's a huge draw for the kids. And I know Kevin loves the Pirate Parrot guy. Oh no, it's Colin. That's right. He took his kids.
Best attraction here.
Wait a minute.
Best attraction here.
Your mic's not working. Dairy Barn, and because he likes ice cream, he made
Hello.
4 gallons of ice cream last night. So while I'm standing here, since they spoke up, I'm going to introduce Colin first because he's the chair this year of the commission.
And I like the Pirate Parrot show the best. My girls came a couple years ago. He was here, and they got to hold a parrot on their arm. And they every year ask, can they go hold the parrots again? We haven't had him the last couple years. So I advocated very strongly with the board to bring back the Pirate
Yes, I
Parrot
can
man.
attest to that. He was very strongly advocating. And then who wants to go next? Well, just for an introduction, real quick. Fair. Careful.
My favorite thing at the fair is the animals. In fact, around noon, I'm going to go wrangle some pigs. So if you want to see what that looks like, find me in the 4-H barn.
And she'll have a new title, the Pig Wrangler.
Not just the Mike Wrangler.
Yeah, not just me, but the pigs as well. And then my good friend Kevin, I've known Kevin for over 30 years. And,
Taught you everything.
Well, that's the joke. So he's going to say he
Test.
taught me everything I know because I did work for him for a few years and
Test.
I did learn a lot from him. And he says, "Stop saying that. I wasn't that good." And I said, "It's not about how good you were. It's what I learned, good and bad." He was very good.
Thank you, Mike. My favorite thing was over there. There was probably 150 4-H FFA kids this morning doing their thing, getting instructions, and that's what this fair is all about: is the youth and the talent they bring and the lessons they learn through these programs. But my personal favorite is curly fries and the dairy barn. Dairy women, yeah. Dairy women ice cream. So,
Yep.
all right, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Is that me? Is that me? Okay, let me back up a little bit. She's looking at me, shaking her head. Okay. Do I keep walking out of the camera? He's having a hard time tracking me, though, getting my back a lot. All right, so today is Honor Day, Real Heroes. We are going to have a program at 5:30 this afternoon or this evening on the stage here. We're going to have another national anthem singing by the National Guard. They're going to come out and put on a whole show for us. And again, just all the programs that are going on here today and every day. Tomorrow we have, most of you are going to love this, Bohemian Queen. So it's a Queen tribute band, and we've had a huge response of people. Can't look, she's shaking her hand back there. Yeah. And then Aaron Watson on Saturday. And then I can't remember what Sunday is, but because that's on Sunday, it's a few days away. So that's our program. We look forward to having everybody come back each day and enjoy their time here and enjoy with the program that the board has worked to put together. And speaking of the board, do I have any board members out here? 1, 2. I got Greg and Becky. You want to just come up here real quick for a minute? And then we'll move on to the commissioner meeting. You just told me to start late. It's your fault. Now, see, you give me a microphone and you don't have to tell me to start late. I'll drag it out. So here's Becky. Just introduce yourself, tell why you're a board member and what you like about it.
Oh goodness, this was not planned. I'm Becky. I'm first-year board member. Really excited to be here. I have loved county fairs all my life. Been and gone to them in about 5 different states, and just very excited to be here in Marion County now and in this position. Thanks.
And Greg over here, retired military and other things.
Tell your friends this evening, my favorite thing is all the military and organizations like the Paralyzed Vets that are here. This afternoon, or this evening, like Mike said, from 4 to 6, first responders, military, past and present, and their families get in free. So put the word out.
All right, with that, this is the board session. The board wanted to hold they've done it in the past, but we didn't do it for a couple of years. Hold their board session here. It's their weekly board session. And I'm going to turn it over to them, and I guess I have to hand this microphone to Danielle. Dang it.
Thank you, Mike. I'll now open a board session. The Marion County Board of Commissioners here at the Marion County Fair at 2330 17th Street Northeast in Salem. It's Thursday, July 6, 2023, and it's 10:15-ish. We are going to start here to us in Marion County, and we have a number of people who dedicate a lot of their time throughout the year. And so we're going to take a minute, we're going to come over here, and we're going to recognize some of the folks that volunteer in our community. Okay, first off, I want to recognize those folks who put this committee together. So Sherry Lintner here is our volunteer services coordinator, and we have a number of folks that work with her to identify, recruit, and recognize volunteers in our community. So if you were a part of that committee, could you please stand and be recognized? Whoa. Nobody here, huh? Nobody in the
Volunteer Awards Selection Committee, I know there's at least one person here because I'm looking at him.
Thank you. Okay, and then we had a number of folks nominated for their service. And so when I call your name, if you'd please come up here and receive your award, I sure would appreciate it. Commissioner Bethel and Cameron, if you could come and hand these out. Patrick Albin, are you here? Virginia Butler. Jewel Conway. Ashley Fear. Lori Hindman. You here, Lori? There you go. Joe Kent. Emma Lloyd. Jill Parnham. Susan Varner. Kevin Parnham.
Yeah.
Wow, come on. I love it. I love it. I love your shirt.
One cornerstone.
We got one more. Kinsey Lawrence. Here. We had a few more folks. Oop, are you there? Hello? Okay. A few more folks were nominated but didn't RSVP, but I'm going to call your name just in case you're here. Ruth Fitzgerald, Irene Fu, Ashley Hutchinson, Debbie Miller, LaDonna Morrison, Pete Ottinger, or Marissa Stewart. Any of you here? Let's give a round of applause for everybody who's nominated. So in addition to the folks who are nominated, we give out 3 awards for outstanding service here in Marion County. And one of those individuals couldn't be here today, so I'm going to mention her first. Her name's Debbie Miller, and she has been nominated for the Outstanding Division Department Volunteer for her work with our Public Works Environmental Services Department. She's been extremely helpful and supportive as the team developed its Master Recycler program. And as someone who's been through previous training, she provided valuable feedback on the new training, helping to build a sense of place, camaraderie, and community for everyone involved. Please join me in thanking Debbie for her service.
The next award that we have is, again, for an Outstanding Division Department Volunteer. And this one is out of our Community Services Dog Shelter Volunteer of the Year is presented to Jill Parnham. Jill, come on back up. In 2022, the dog shelter received a record-breaking 1,257 dogs. Volunteers play a critical role at the shelter, helping to ensure we are able to care and rehabilitate those dogs. Jill started volunteering as a dog walker at the Marion County Dog Shelter in October of 2021. I think there was something like a pandemic going on then. And within just a few months was helping as a clinic shelter assistant. Jill volunteered over 1,100 hours in 2022. Thank you.
Wow.
With most of those hours as a shelter assistant or fostering dogs. In addition to providing fostering care in her home, you can find Jill at the shelter every Tuesday and Thursday morning. If she isn't taking, probably often.
Not today, she said.
Yeah, right. If she isn't taking on piles of laundry, washing dishes, can you come to my house? Or cleaning, Jill is helping keep the shelter supplies stocked and organized. I need you. Jill also helps as a foster program assistant and has herself fostered 7 dogs. Yeah.
It'll be 8 by the end of the day.
Oh, it'll be 8 by the end of the day, she said. Jill is an inspiration for staff and is always looking for fun ways to help the dogs at the shelter. She was an innovative, creative force behind our Letters to Santa pause effort, which resulted in many dogs finding their forever homes. Thank you, Jill, for your dedication and your outstanding volunteer services at the Marion County Dog Shelter. Right.
Good thing they put our names on these microphones. All right, and now we're going to move on to the Sheriff's Office Volunteer of the Year Award, which is going to be presented to Virginia Butler. If you'd please join us, Virginia. 3 days a week, Jenny joins the Sheriff's Office staff, helping with concealed handgun licenses and alarm permits, volunteering nearly 800 hours in 2022. Jenny helps by scanning documents and preparing renewal notices. There are 24,500 concealed handgun permits in Marion County. That means the Sheriff's Office sees about 6,000 individuals each year who are renewing or acquiring a permit. Jenny's volunteer services make an incredible contribution, freeing up staff to take more appointments and ultimately shortening wait times for our customers. So important, thank you. Jenny's service saves the Sheriff's Office thousands of dollars each year, savings that can be allocated towards public safety throughout the county. Staff describes Jenny as a member of the Sheriff's Office family and remember her small gestures of kindness. Jenny has left a lasting impression on everyone she works with, and if asked, she will likely say her service with the Sheriff's Office gives her a sense of purpose. Sheriff's Office staff tell us she gives them much more in return. Thank you so much, Jenny, for your dedication and your outstanding volunteer services to the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
And Jenny, you actually have to stay up here, Jenny, because Judge Rex Hartley served as one of the first Marion County Commissioners and was a strong proponent of community service and citizen involvement. And so every year we recognize one individual based on their outstanding service to the county and the community with the Judge Rex Hartley Volunteer of the Year Award. And this year, the 2022 Rex Hartley Volunteer of the Year Award goes to you, Jenny. And the reason why Jenny won this award is in addition to all of her service to our Sheriff's Office, she also volunteers extensively in our community, including helping with Shop with a Cop and the annual community Thanksgiving dinner in Staten. That's a pretty good dinner, isn't it? It's a block from my house. It's clear that Jenny's an inspiration to everyone, not just in the county, in working for the county, but throughout our community. Thank you so much, Jenny, for all your service. And now we have a special award that's going to be presented by our sheriff, Nick Hunter.
And hopefully if I stand in the corner here, we won't get the feedback. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to add a couple people to this retired sheriff cast. If you could come up and help, please. And then Derek, if you could come up and help as well. Thank you, commissioners, Mr. Chair, for letting me be here this morning. So, can you guys hear me if I don't talk to the microphone?
You have to use it for TV, man. Get used to it.
Okay. So, I have the distinct pleasure and honor of being here this morning. And the reason that we are here this morning, and I sent them in the wrong place. Come over here, gentlemen. Sorry. I did. My fault. So there's 4 gentlemen in the front row. I'm going to ask them to stand up real quick. Carrie, Todd, Scott, and Mike, if you could just stand up real quick and wave.
Great wave, please.
These 4 gentlemen are from K&E Excavating. So the reason that we are here this morning is to recognize them, and it's community partnership. So where this starts with is some very disappointing news for you all. And it starts with the fact that I'm sorry we don't have all of the answers. And I know everybody expects us and wants us to have all of the answers, but unfortunately we don't. And where we often get those answers then is to go within the community, and we need to find resources. One of those resources for us, and before I came into this position, yes, for a whopping like 4 days ago, I was the SWAT commander. And so one of our big issues is training. We've got to get to training, and it's not getting some of these gentlemen that you see here to training. It's getting 30,000-pound pieces of equipment to training. And one of those things that we have to do every year, because we're required to by federal standards, is that we have to get those pieces over to Camp Rylea in Warrenton, Oregon, because without them going there, we can't effectively train on them. We can't be as good as we need to be for all of you in the community. So in 2017, and I say 2017 because this award is a long time coming to this gentleman. In 2017, we were able to build a relationship with K&E Excavating. And what we found was they had a solution. They have equipment that can get our equipment from here over to Camp Rylea and back for us. And when I mean equipment, this is pretty impressive. Like, some people like to look at our toys or our pieces of equipment, I'm sorry, and they think that our pieces of equipment are very interesting. I look at the trucks that these guys have, and I'm just in awe. First of all, I've never seen such a professional appearance. Their trucks come shined, they come cleaned up. Their drivers are very professional, courteous, polite. They are literally ready there to do the job. It doesn't matter when we say we've got to go. We have changed times, we have done other things, and all they say is, how can I help? Literally, how can I help? And so we've been building this relationship now for the last 6 years. I think it is one that will absolutely continue with the support of these gentlemen. I will tell you a story about them, and they may or may not know this story, but it's very important to these guys in the front row or these guys in the third row there and us. So the best planned missions, they never go as planned. I'll tell you that for sure. We had one involving one of our pieces of equipment. It was a very large mission. We ended up with 2 separate teams that were doing this. Lynn County was helping us. We had to get an IP, which is our inner perimeter. We had to get them moved. And they ended up, what they later told me was they took a road. This was not a road. They literally drove into the forest, but they were driving down a hill into the forest, and about 200 feet down this hill, they came to a stop. And my piece of equipment stopped working. So by the time this mission is over, is now about 3 hours later, because we had to get all of this done, and I come up and I look down this, well, it looked like the lawn had been mowed, but the lawn was like 9 feet high of sticks, trees, and everything else. And down at the end of the 200 feet, there's my piece of equipment. And my thought is, well, somebody just got a lawn ornament, because I have no idea how we're gonna get that out of there. A couple of phone calls were made, and within 30 minutes, these guys had somebody there. I learned new things, like there's differences between a lowboy and a beaver tail and all of these other trucks. And I learned one that day because the first thing they did was they looked down there and they said, we got the wrong truck. 15 minutes later, I'm back with the right truck. 20 minutes later, they had our piece of equipment up that hill, and I seriously thought we were not getting that piece of equipment back. That's what these guys do. We've had other times when we've had to get equipment up to Brooks, up to the mechanic, because we needed something fixed. We didn't have time to ask questions or anything else, nor did they. We made a phone call, they were there within 15 minutes, it was loaded up, we were gone. So I'll go back to, we don't have all the answers, and we build a lot of those answers through community partnerships. And these gentlemen right here are absolutely the example of a winning community partnership, and their support for us allows us to do our jobs, which allows us to serve the community better every day. But it can't be without recognizing these gentlemen. This was an award that spans 3 sheriffs. This started underneath former Sheriff Jason Myers, went through former Sheriff Joe Caston, and it comes on to me. And so it would only be polite. I'm going to make sure, Sheriff Caston, do you have anything you want to say?
Just thank you guys, seriously.
Commissioners, anything you want to say? Thank you. We did, just so you can get the law enforcement side of it, we did go ahead and make you your own patch. So you guys now have an official patch here for K&E Excavating, but this is literally a small token, hopefully that this was also made by a bunch of SWAT guys. So I'm pretty impressed for what the SWAT guys can do. But the reason that these guys are all here is that's how important it is to them. So hopefully you guys will find some place to kind of proudly hang this, and as much pride as we had in making it for you. Thank you.
Could the members of the SWAT team come up and take a photo as well?
Gotta move in, guys.
One more round of applause. As you can see, public service is pretty important to us in Marion County, and so I also want to recognize everybody who's here in the audience to be here for folks and to say thank you to the people who have served our community. It's important, and it keeps us together. So I really appreciate y'all being here. We are about to roll back into our regular board session. You're not required to stay. So if you came here to celebrate somebody who volunteered for our community, you feel free to leave. However, if you want to come see what the commissioners do on a weekly basis, you're welcome to stay as well.
Commissioner, I think we perform better when we have an audience, especially when Troy Gregg is here. He sings for people. It's worth the stay, I promise. And we'll make it fast.
Okay. We now have a proclamation to consider approval of the week of July 16th through 2022 as pretrial probation and parole supervisor week in Marion County. And we have Commander Jay Bergman and Juvenile Director Troy Gregg. There are 2 microphones there, gentlemen. The handheld one is for us. The other one is going to pick you up for the television. So go ahead and talk in that handheld one when it's your turn.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Jay Bergman with the Sheriff's Office. I'm Commander for the Community Corrections Division. Brought with me Deputy Antoinette Barley. Also have with me
Troy Gregg, Juvenile Director.
I'm honored to be here to share a few words about our community corrections staff. Nationally, pretrial, parole, and probation supervision week is typically the 3rd week in July. And this is our opportunity to recognize their hard work, dedication, and their achievements in the community. The concept of parole and probation started in 1841 in Boston with a man named John Augustus. He convinced the judge to release a man into his custody pending the outcome of his trial with the intent of rehabilitating him. Since then, parole and probation has become a vital role in our criminal justice system. Nationally, there are about 3.7 million adults on supervision. In Oregon, there are roughly 22,000, and in Marion County, we have just under 2,800. Our POs work collaboratively with our clients to understand how they got involved in the criminal justice system. They use validated risk tools to determine their overall risk to the community and determine the individual factors that led them to trouble. They use case planning to address those individual factors with tools and techniques based in research. They use effective practices in community supervision, and our transition center deputies utilize core correctional practices. Their daily duties are quite varied. They help people find employment, they mentor and teach cognitive behavioral skills, they provide referrals for housing, assist with family reunifications, they connect them with treatment options for overcoming addictions, and they sanction clients when needed. They're also involved with a number of our programs that are designed to reduce recidivism and reduce the overall prison population with prison diversion programs. We've been involved with the Marion County Reentry Initiative since 2006, and they've been involved with the Justice Reinvestment Initiative since 2013. I'd like to say that recidivism rates in Marion County continue to trend downward. Overall prison population has been reduced dramatically, and in Marion County we have about 200 fewer clients than we did this time last year. So in closing, our POs and our staff are talented, dedicated, well-trained, and enthusiastic about helping people improve safety in their community. It's important to take this time to recognize their hard work and thank them for the service and commitment to Marion County. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. So this is a fun one to do for a director of a department because we get to recognize the hard work and the amazing staff that we have. For us, we recognize the detention and our GAP shelter employees in May with the Correctional Employees Week. This week we honor our probation staff, we honor our education advocates, everybody that works with somebody in the community, whether that's alternative programs, like I said, family support programs, everybody that does the work outside. And And just as Commander Bergman would say too, is we're proud of the staff that we have. And I have a story that you don't know, that you haven't heard about, because I don't tell you guys anything until it's a beautiful moment in time to do it. But in June, we have partnered over the last several years with the Oregon State University to bring students in to our campus, and they do an immersion class. They basically had 40 hours of classwork that ultimately came in, talked with every aspect of the juvenile justice system. And I had the honor at the end of the week, coming back from Hawaii, threw that in there, right? To talk with them a little bit about what their experience was like during that week. And that week in time, they had the opportunity to interact with all the staff that we're honoring today. And they walked out of that experience, out of those 17 kids that were there, they were glowing about the culture and environment, and the main thing that they saw was the care that our staff had for kids. We turned 6 of them into wanting to work into corrections and juvenile corrections overall, which is an exciting moment in time. But it's just an honor to be able to work with a group of folks that care about what we do, and this week really truly honors that. Over 90% of the kids that we work with, or the 700 or 800 that we work with during the year, never advance on further into the system. And so that's an honor and a privilege to have that rate of the amount of kids that we work with to be able to do so. Thank you for the opportunity for us to represent our teams here to you today, and ask you, please, to recognize this proclamation.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve a proclamation designating the week of July 16th to the 22nd, 2023 as pretrial probation and parole supervision week in Marion County.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes. If you would please kick us off.
Before the Board of Commissioners for Marion County, Oregon, in the matter of proclaiming the week of July 16th through the 22nd, 2023 as pretrial probation and parole supervision week in Marion County. Whereas the Marion County Sheriff's Office parole and probation officers and the Marion County Juvenile Department probation officers are an essential part of the Marion County criminal justice system. And whereas the parole and probation officers of Marion County play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of Marion County, and whereas the parole and probation officers of Marion County recognize their duties to serve the people of Marion County by safeguarding life and property, by protecting them against violence and disorder, by supervising and monitoring the activities of adult and juvenile offenders living in Marion County, and
Whereas the parole and probation officers of Marion County are trained professionals who provide services and referrals for our offenders, and whereas parole and probation officers of Marion County work in partnership with community agencies and groups, and whereas parole and probation officers of Marion County promote prevention, intervention, advocacy, and
Whereas the parole and probation officers of Marion County provide services, support, and protection for victims. And whereas the parole and probation officers of Marion County embrace evidence-based practices, utilize effective practices in community supervision model, and are a true factor for positive change. And whereas it is important that all Marion County citizens know and understand the duties, responsibilities, hazards, and sacrifices of their parole and probation officers. Therefore, be it resolved that we, the Board of Commissioners of Marion County, do hereby proclaim July 16th through the 22nd, 2023 as pretrial probation and parole supervision week, and encourage all citizens to honor the parole and probation officers of Marion County and recognize their achievements.
oh shoot, flag just blew down. Almost.
I saw her face. I know. I thought it was gonna hit you. Could you come forward for a photo, please? Sure. Thanks for relieving him of being the only person in the picture. Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
3, 2,
Okay. We don't have anyone signed up for public comments, although if you'd like to make a public comment, just come on up. So we're going to move on into our consent agenda, and Commissioner Cameron, if you would read that for us.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll move the consent calendar. First, under Board of Commissioners, approve a contract for services with Eagle Newspapers, Inc. in the amount of $615,000 to provide printing and mailing services for Marion County Today newsletter through July 1st, 2028. Under Human Resources, approve a recommendation to update the classification and adjust the pay grade upward for class codes number 095, Deputy CAO, number 098, Law Librarian, number 099, Librarian Assistant, number 310, County Surveyor, number 369, Code Enforcement Officer, number 503, Health Educator 1, number 518, Health Educator 2, number 517, Health Educator 3, number 640, District Attorney Investigator, and uphold the pay grade for class code number 361, Loss Control Coordinator. Under Public Works, approve a public improvement agreement with K&E Excavation, Inc. in the amount of $759,560 for emergency repair of Abaquah Road Northeast due to the landslide and subgrade failure through October 31st, 2024. Under the Sheriff's Department, approve price agreement with Union Gospel Mission of Salem, Oregon in the amount of $140,000 to provide subsidy housing for clients under the supervision of Marion County Sheriff's Office through June 30th, 2025. And finally, under the Sheriff's Office, approve an amendment number 3 to the contract for services with O'Neill S. Solansky, DDS LLC, to add $150,000 for the new contract total of $360,000 to provide dental services in adults in custody at Marion County Jail through June 30th, 2024.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. Okay, next up, we're going to consider approval of the intergovernmental agreement with the City of Woodburn in the not to exceed amount of $300,000 to provide mobile crisis services retroactive to July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2025. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Lieutenant Andron? Is that it?
I go by Andy.
Andy Shadrin, is that right?
Yes.
All right, welcome.
Well, I guess I don't have to introduce myself, do I? Anne-Marie Banfield with the Health and Human Services Department.
Andy Shadron, Lieutenant with the Woodburn Police Department.
Thank you for being here.
We're here today to review the contract that we have with Woodburn. This will be the third time that we have renewed this contract. We have a team at Woodburn that is a police officer with a qualified mental health professional responding to mental health calls in mostly the North County area, but as part of this team, they respond all over Marion County. And I've asked Lieutenant Andron to come with us so that he could share with you some of the experiences that they have had in the Woodburn area.
Again, thank you for having me here. I'll go a little bit in the background. We, as a city, entered with the mobile crisis response back in November 2017. And one of the most positive things about being on is just the relationships we have and the partnerships we have with the health department, Marion County, and the other agencies that are involved, including the qualified mental health professional and the officer. So we have been, since 2017, with one of our team members, responded to over 3,500 primate calls for service with people that are dealing in acute mental distress. And so that's been very positive. You may be familiar with the way it works with the mobile crisis response team officers, but they're invaluable, especially when they augment our patrol staff within our city and also outside of the city limits. They can respond to that person or persons in crisis and give them the time and the resources that they need to get them the help that's needed, and then alleviate the need for our patrol officers who maybe have to respond to other calls for service. So we're happy and excited for us to hopefully renew our third contract with Marion County. That's us.
And what he didn't talk about was, as part of this team, they participate in our crisis intervention training with Marion County Sheriff's Office, and we do that twice a year with the Sheriff's Office providing training for law enforcement officers around encountering and working with persons who are in a mental health crisis. So far, I know we have trained over 600 officers since 2005, and it's been a very positive relationship.
Great. Well, when we were back in D.C., we were advocating for this program with Senator White, and so and since that time, I think we've been advocating with OHA to keep it going. So I want you to know, Lieutenant, that we're working as hard as we can to keep this party going. We know how important it is to our community and how important the work that you all do. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Lieutenant, thank you. I got to witness this one time. This was several years ago with a Marion County deputy. We had a DV up in Aurora. We were on Center Street. Go all the way up the freeway. Scared to death out of it, 100 miles an hour or whatever. And the deputy was able to defuse it because of his background training. And then within about 15 minutes, up rolled a Salem police car with a mental health professional. And everybody settled down, they got the services they wanted. And so being a part of that team with Marion County, City of Salem, and Woodburn, we really appreciate your investment in this program because, as you said, it's a great program to keep people out of jail that don't need to be there and to get them the help and services they need.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would just add that I think what's important for the public to know is that while you represent the City of Woodburn and you work for the City of Woodburn Police, you're serving all of Marion County in this role. We have limited resources in this capacity, so we have the Salem units, we have Marion County units, and the Woodburn unit. And I just really want to extend my gratitude, not just to yourself and your team, but also your chief and your city council, who clearly support this program, because without their collaboration, it wouldn't exist. And for Woodburn, who is at the north end of Marion County, to go up the canyon at times. I mean, I literally saw a gentleman recently in a Woodburn car thinking, oh, I know what he's doing. And I was very pleased to see that we just, you guys are where you need to be. And it's not just within the boundaries of your city. And it's very important because our residents live in all areas of this community, and they bounce back and forth, especially those that are in distress from every corner of Marion County. And oftentimes I bet that those that live in Salem end up in Woodburn and you know them and vice versa. So I'm very grateful for this program, and I hope that the taxpayers see the benefit and that we can convince OHA and the legislature to increase it in a more robust fashion going forward, and we'll continue to lay on the throttle for that. Are you ready for a motion? Great. I move to approve the intergovernmental agreement with the City of Woodburn in the not to exceed amount of $300,000 to provide mobile crisis services retroactive to July 1, 2023 through June 30th, 2025.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion, a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.
Mr. Chair, I would move for a recess because I see some animals that are scaring me here, and I don't want to be around when an alligator or,
That sounds like a great idea.
What is it?
All right.
It's not a baby alligator, but
I see a parrot and an alligator. Could you please bring those
Can I move for a recess?
Mr.
Chair, I need to get out of here, please.
Without objection. I see no objection. So it looks like we're going to recess and welcome some friends here.
We're not formally recessing. I was just teasing.
Maybe you could, if you could, sit there and do a little presentation, or if you can't sit, just grab that microphone and tell us what you got there.
You want me to hold the microphone?
That's great. Yeah, why don't you just we can bring him over here. Yeah, closer to Commissioner Cameron. There you go. That's good. Yeah. Who do you have there?
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jerry. This is Olivia. We're with Brad's World's Reptiles in Corvallis, Oregon. We are a reptile sanctuary. It's been in business for about 40 years now. Olivia, go ahead.
So we do a lot of conservation on our property. We restored a former hay farm back to its natural wetlands, California land. So now we've had native wildlife come back, which is bobcats, great horned owls. We've recently gotten a lot of western pond turtles, which are endangered. And then with our animals that we take care of, about 90% of them are rescued, just like the two we have here today with us.
This is a scarlet macaw. This is Redbird. Redbird is about 20 years old. They speak when they want to. They kind of got a mind of their own. Let's see if I can get her to say something for you guys here. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Speak like a pirate. This is Big Al. Al is about 35 years old as well, guys. She is one of the most photogenic alligator you'll ever meet.
Big Al looks very friendly. I think Commissioner Cameron wants to hold her.
So just so you guys know, a macaw will outlive you. Those guys live about 100 years old. Believe it or not, that beak has about 100 pounds of pressure in it too as well. Those guys typically live about 50, 55 years.
Now alligators have kind of a fearsome reputation. This one seems very calm.
This guy has been worked with, like I said, about 35 years. A lot of school educational programs, a lot of fairs, shows, a lot of photos, been around a lot of kids. So being handled every single day, you kind of get that leadway there where you can actually handle all and play with them, and they're most docile.
So if kids want to see these animals, where do they go?
We're right over there in front of the barn area. We got a sign up that says Brad's Roads Reptile. We will be doing some photos, so you can take a photo with big owl, a bird, a tortoise, or even a snake.
That sounds pretty good.
We got a few animals over there as well, quite a bit more different species of snakes, rattlesnakes. So come check us out.
Yes, all of that.
Thank you so much for being here. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm a fan.
You don't get yourself a pet alligator? I don't think that's the way it works. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, next up, we're going to consider approval of the purchase order with CVE Technologies in the amount of $315,774.89 for the purchase of local area network communication equipment for the Public Safety Radio Project through September 30th, 2024.
Good morning. I'm Brian Nicholas, Marion County Public Works Director. So Public Works is in the process of building a new public safety radio system for the rural areas of Marion County. Initially, it will serve the Sheriff's Office, Public Works, Juvenile Services, and a couple of other users within the county. But the system will be built with the capacity to serve all of our first responder agencies around the county outside of Salem and Kaiser, who already have their own radio system. The schedule for deployment of the new system is late next year, 2024. And every radio system has three main components. The first one is the radios themselves that are installed on towers on hilltops around the county. The second part is a data network that ties all of those radio sites together into one system. And then the third part are all those mobile radios installed in first responder vehicles and portables that they wear on their belts. This purchase order is to purchase equipment for that radio, that data network that ties the whole system together. And in today's world, electronics have a long lead time. Some of these components will take about a year to get, maybe hopefully a little less than a year. So if we want to deploy our system next fall, we need to buy some of that equipment today. So that's what the purchase order is all about. The equipment that's included in this purchase order includes all the controllers and a lot of the peripheral pieces that are needed to upgrade an existing data network that ties an existing radio system together, so we can upgrade that to a new platform that'll be ready to put the new radio system on. So the data system comes first, and then the radio deployment comes hot on the heels of that. So that's the purpose for the purchase order today. The dollar amount's about $315,000. And we have grant funding to pay for that entire cost, this portion of the project. So no money out of the county's pocket on this one.
Great, thank you, Brian. This is a big load to carry, and you've been chipping away at it, and we can see the finish line. So thanks for your continued work on this project. Any questions, commissioners? Okay, then Commissioner Cameron, I would take a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll move that we approve a purchase order with CVE Technologies in the amount of $315,774.89 for the purchase of local area network communications equipment for the public safety radio project through September 30th, 2024.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. Thank you, Brian, and you're still here, and we're going to consider approval of the standard professional services contract with Keller Associates in the amount of $447,141 to provide architectural and engineering services for the ARPA Brooks Hopmere Wastewater and Drinking Water Project through December 31st, 2026.
Once again, my name is Brian Nicholas, Marion County Public Works Director, but Chris is going to do most of the talking, so I'll hand the microphone over to him.
Chris, I'm Public Works. I guess I'm here to talk about the Brooks Architect and Engineering contract. So the Marion County operates several rural utilities. Two of those are within the Brooks Community Service District. Those are the Brooks Water and Brooks Sewer. Check, that okay? Okay. So the part of the Brooks Community Plan identified critical improvements to the water and wastewater infrastructure, and the board allocated just under $15 million of our ARPA funding towards improvements in the Brooks water and sewer. As part of that, we're going to be doing the master planning design and engineering modeling to support those projects. We issued an RFP, and Keller Associates was selected as the qualified consultant. And this proposed contract will be part of a multi-phase design. This will get us through the first phase, which includes that modeling, master planning, and we've also included a scope for financial planning, water source evaluation, land use planning and research, and water rights research. This will all be paid for out of that ARPA allocation, and there will be no other impacts to the county.
Great, thank you, Chris. Questions, commissioners?
No, I'm good with this. Another
Okay.
one of those projects that we're moving right along with.
Could you just give a brief overview as to, I understand what this is going to do, but just for the general audience, what the actual goal is. So this is the very beginning to what?
So this would be the first phase of several stages of engineering design that would get us to project selection and final design plans ready for construction. And for that scope, this would include for the Brooks wastewater, this will evaluate improvements to the treatment and conveyance and potentially necessary improvements to get to a gravity sewer. And for the water system, this will include water distribution, water source, potential treatment and storage, as well as fire protection. So right now, the system is not able to meet fire flow requirements.
Brian wants the microphone.
Well, a little more
Can you
larger
make
view
it people
perspective.
terms?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, about 2 years ago, the Community Services Department completed a community assessment for the Brooks Hopmere area. And it really was an economic development analysis in a way. It was the purpose of that study was to identify what needed to happen in the Brooks Hopmere community to set the stage for additional development. What's holding back that area from reaching its economic potential, right? Two of the biggest throttles that are kind of holding back development really have to do with utility infrastructure, water and sewer. And not coincidentally, they also happen to be probably the two highest cost items to develop Brooks. Developers are going to come to locations. They're gonna invest in property and build industry where there's already some basic infrastructure in place, and that really is the ultimate goal of these two projects. Now, to develop the water system, well, the Brooks, both of these systems actually were they were sort of inherited by the county back in the day. They were both private services, and the operators just went out, didn't have the financial fortitude to carry on service, and so years ago, well before any of our time, the county stepped in to operate a sewer system and a water system built by somebody else. And it really was just built around what was there. The ultimate goal is to build a community scale water system with its own water resource so that that community has reliable water. And a sewer system that's up to snuff, that's got the capacity to grow with the community. We do know of at least one property, that commercial property, where the property owner wanted to develop, And, but the water system couldn't provide the type of water flow needed for fire suppression. And this was a fabrication facility, steel fab shop. And that developer ended up not expanding his business because of the cost of, we couldn't provide the water necessary for a water fire suppression system. They would have had to done a dry system, a chemical fire suppression system, and the cost was just prohibitive. They had to look for other places. So that's a concrete example of what's holding back Brooks Hopner area from really becoming an economic hub that it can be.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Chris. I think what's really important about this for me and for the community to know is that we're making investments into the Brooks community area in the infrastructure space, so that way it can see future growth and it can support the interest that we know exists out in the greater space, but is too expensive to invest on a single business owner's back, basically. So I appreciate the information. Are you ready? Oh, I'm sorry, Commissioner Cameron.
No, Mr. Chairman, thank you. Just to give some context to this, I got to the legislature in 2005, and the state was selling off Mill Creek, the industrial process here in Salem. So here we are, 18 years later? And it takes that long to develop an industrial area. And I think probably 5-6 years ago we were saying, hey, Mill Creek is filling up. Where's the next industrial area that we could potentially develop? And Tom Hogue, who was our economic development director at that time, had identified this area as a potential ag manufacturing area. And we know we have a lot of different businesses up there, but trying to get this infrastructure in. So it'll take 20 years to do this type of a project. So really appreciate the work that's going on here. This is another step towards 20 years from now when, the first toilet flushes if I'll be here or not, right? Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, I move to approve the standard professional services contract with Keller Associates, Inc. in the amount of $447,141 to provide architectural and engineering services for the American Rescue Plan, Brooks Hopmere Wastewater and Drinking Water Project through December 31, 2026.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. Thank you, gentlemen. That concludes our agenda. And before we leave, I felt so good walking in here today. It's full. This seems kind of funny because it's like, well, of course it is. It's the Marion County Fair. It's always great. It's like, well, but I was here in 2020 and 2021, and there's been some rough years for the Marion County Fair, and it sure looks alive. And I don't remember Geppetto's being here before, and I see the Hoys over there, and I am awfully excited to see that Geppetto's is here. So if anybody's looking for some lunch later, I recommend it. Okay, anything else, commissioners?
No, I'm ready for some pie.
All right, we're going to go judge the pies. And with that, we're adjourned.